Alright, hi everyone, welcome back. Yeah, today we're gonna go on another taming spree, I guess. So, off we go to tame some Argies. Argies? I don't know. It's... yeah, Argie. Okay, so we've got ourselves a decent enough Argie right here, as well as one up on the hill just over here. And I'm gonna take them home now, I think. Which might be a little bit of a process that I can cut out. But yeah, we'll see. They're gonna take a second. And then I can get them saddled up. And neither of these are very high. I think one of them was just a little over 100 and the other one was like 80 or something. But with the island, seems like you don't get all that amazing as far as tames go. But yeah, so we're gonna take them back, get them equipped, maybe, well, at least one of them with saddle, so we can go run around and find some tames that we can carry. And then do a little bit more of a taming spree. So yeah, I will see you there. Alright, so we are back home, just letting them land there. And there's this raptor over here who looks like, oh nice, a 96, it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'll tame her, just because I may want to breed colorful raptors. I'm not sure. I'm still deciding. Yeah, on mobile, actually, I had a bunch of raptors that were all different colors. Like I bred like a silver kind of color, actually, as well as I did end up breeding some nice black, which is apparently super rare on mobile. As well as some really cool blues, like there was sort of like an aqua and an azure, and even like a navy. Those were nice. And I had a little bit of an obsession with some red ones as well. So I might do that. If not on the island, I may breed aberrant raptors at some point. I'm trying to space out my breeding a little bit for sort of depending on which map things are more usual on versus not. Because I don't want to breed, literally everything here and nothing elsewhere. Get away from it. And yeah, just renew that full shoot you in the face a few times. But yeah. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, just gonna, try to regulate my breeding a little bit. Breed like 12 different things or something per map. Okay, so, snagged a horse with the Argie. Get back here. And, yeah, that's gonna be one of the other things that I'm going to breed, because my name means nightmare, so I might as well breed some, like, snazzy black and something horses, because why not? That might be one of the tames that I'll breed on every map, so long as they exist there, of course. Just because then I'll have my namesake in some nightmares, so that'll be fun. This is gonna be a little bit dicey, because we gotta sneak up behind and and feed some Mijos, and I don't want it running everywhere. So I put it in a little pen, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so what we've also done is got this iguanodon happening, and yeah, it was funny actually because we found her kind of on the other side of the river, and then she tried to swim back to where we got her from. It was interesting. But yeah, so the horse tamed relatively nicely. There was a little run-in with some raptors right at the end, but everything's looking good here. There's even a trike wandering around that I think we are going to see about taming as well, because we have our male trike, but we need a female. And I think that one's like a level 100 or something. And yeah, just trucking along with these tames. Yeah, see, there's the trick right there. But yeah. Okay, so I went off to see if there were more tames I could find, but I found this alpha raptor instead. So I want to see if I can kill it just with my Argie, because apparently that's a thing. On mobile I was like terrified of them, but apparently they're not actually that hard to kill. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna have to keep a good eye on our stam, because that could be disastrous. They like to run away, it seems, too. Like, if you don't keep their attention, they just immediately go off to do something else. Which is sort of a weird component of their aggro, but I guess that helps if there's like a Rex or something instead. It does get annoying if you're actually trying to kill them, because they're just going everywhere but where you are. Yeah, this one is not a very high level, I don't think. I remember checking. Yeah, well, we'll see when we kill it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you know. When, not if. Let's stand break, and I do have a bunch of meat on me, so I can heal this guy if things get dicey. It looks like we're not doing too bad right now. It should be possible. I don't know. Generally I see people do it with like a long neck after they're perched somewhere, but like I say, this one's kind of not really occupied by anything, so it's probably going to run everywhere, and I'm going to have to constantly switch places for shooting. To be fair, I don't even have a long neck yet, but I figure I might as well just get it with the Argie, because I don't want to be that close to it on foot. I really, like, even just, well, I don't think you can shoot from an Argie, actually. So I would have to find somewhere that I could dismount, and I don't want to. They are kind of cool, though, where they've got like that little strip of, like, yeah, like the blue on the back right there. There it is. So, but they didn't have that on mobile. They were either like white or red like this, but not as fancy. Should force tame an alpha at some point, just for the sake of having them, because they're pretty. I did that on the center at one point. I have like 4 alphas just sort of stationed at the front of my base because they look cool. They're like little beacons in the night with their little red glow. It's kind of cool. But that would only be like much later, I think, because, you know, if we're force taming things, we're using cheats, and I don't want to use too many cheats. So maybe I'll put a like limit on myself that it has to only be a certain level or something, otherwise I'm not allowed. but the goal is to not force tame anything, or summon anything, or all of that. Just gotta, of course there's a sucking factor. Oh, there we go. Yeah, level 6 payments. That was fine. That was easy enough. Get away. Okay, there. There we go. Nice. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Got some decent stuff. So that's probably partly attributed to my drop thing, because generally when the alphas got, like when I killed alphas on mobile, there was very little loot. It was like some cloth. So you can, in fact, kill an alpha raptor with just an Argent. I don't know if that means... yeah, I think that means the Argent gets all the XP, but... meh. And yeah, that's... so our trike should be tamed now. I left it after it was knocked out, just with some mages, and pretty sure I put enough in, because they don't need a ton. Oh yeah, she's good. She's done. So, let's just go get her. Okay. Got a small army here. We're going to try and grab ourselves a Dodie. And of course we've tamed a bunch of these things that are sitting here. We've got a para, we've got some trikes, we've got a craptor, a tech para. We even got ourselves a horse. And a guanodon, some dillos. 2 Pelagornis, of course, and 2 Argies as well. Those are going to be the most helpful. Already have been. And of course the Terra somewhere. I don't remember where I put him. Oh, there he is. And an Anki. And yeah, so we're going to see about grabbing that Dodie at the very least, if not also maybe a beaver. I'm just gonna say beaver. So then we have some ability to actually build things, because this is kind of crummy right now. So, off we go. Oh, and my mouse chops is way the hell over here. Why are you here? Come here. That's right, I also have 2 mouse traps. Did I write that down? I don't think I did. There. Hoping to get some eggs from them. Is that the one? Yep, there's the other one. Okay. Everybody's gathered. Now let's go get that Dodie. We do have a taming pen. And we're just gonna bring it back and tame it here, because I don't feel like doing that in the wild. It's a habit of mine. As soon as I get an Argie, I just sort of bring everything back to base. And yeah. Oh great, there's an Alpha Rex over here now too. Perfect. I should do something about that. Dodie first, then we can get some gates up. and protect ourselves a little bit. And let's see how well we can take him down. Him, her, it. And I am also going to, at some point, start building over. Let's see, where is it? I don't know if it's even showing up on the map yet. I'll go show it to you guys. Because there is one spot that I actually really like for building, as well as my little summer cabin area. I figure that can basically be my water dino pen over there with a little bit of a established base of some kind, a little hut or something. And then I can have the more main central base kind of closer to the middle of everything. So, are we gonna make it? Let's slow down, maybe we'll be okay. Let's go, let's go. You can do it, Archie, I believe in you. Yes, okay. Oh, come on. Let's go up this way. I know the moving doesn't help with stam regeneration, but okay, that didn't really help me. This is fine. I'll just sit. Yeah, so after we get some walls up, I am hoping to, yeah, see it's not here. I'm hoping to fairly shortly go on a quest for some berries. Not berries, B-E-R-R-I-E-S, but baryonyx. So, because they are going to be my main caving dino, I think, and I want to start breeding them ASAP. So hopefully we can find some good ones. We didn't have a ton of luck with high-level Argies, but we did get, I think it was a base level 88 male and a 116 female, so they're not too bad for the island, I think. Just because every other Argie that I found was basically a level 12 or a level 16. So that was fun. Ooh, is that a berry? That is a berry. Let me have a look-see at your level. 12. Why is everything level 12? Come here. Come here. We will... No? Okay. Ugh. You got a temper on you. Oh. Well. Okay, I guess I'll just kill you here. There. Should be okay for a second right here. Nothing nefarious. Hopefully there's no capros. Let's get out of here. Okay. So, the area I want to try to build a little more central is just over here. There's a ton of beaver dams, usually not far away. It's a nice little cliff thing, and yeah, I do think the Giga Explorer note is actually on top of this little tower right here. So... I think it's actually right there is the spot. As long as I don't build on this, there's some nice metal. Oh yeah, it's right there too. There's a bunch of little flat spots right over here, so it's kind of just depending on what you want to do. Let's grab this guy. Yeah, this is the Giga. Alright. Oh, and for the longest time, I definitely was one of those people who thought that it was Gigantosaurus. And it took me forever where I was looking at Giganotosaurus and Gigantosaurus side by side, and I couldn't tell the difference at all. Like, I was that convinced that it was Gigantosaurus. So, yeah, that was fun. But I just say Giga now. So yeah, I think right over here is where we're going to be throwing most of our stuff soon enough. I'll probably come back with a bunch of gates first, and then build some stuff up so that I have somewhere to put everybody that is relatively safe, first of all. And yeah, that'll be my more central spot. Like I say, it's directly beside some beaver dams and some nice metal. So long as I have my settings proper for respawns within however much of a radius for the buildings, I should be all good. And yeah, we're gonna see about finding some boaties. And we gotta keep a lookout for Thylas, actually, because there are no Thylas in mobile. So I'm not actually all that used to it. I have not yet, knock on wood, been grabbed by one off my bird. Actually, no, scratch that. I have been once, but I was in creative mode, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.